Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Craig with us here in the studio. Don and Frank as well. Don, goodness me, who'd have thought we'd be asking this question a few weeks ago? What are the chances of Tuchel being sacked before the end of the season? Blimey,
Surely not. No, zero. Ranieri will be the next one to go. Their model at Watford's absolutely mental, so there's the next one to go probably. Tuchel, no. They're fun, but no.
No. Frank, will Chelsea, lack of very good squad depth, see them struggle for the top four come the end of the season, with the likes of Arsenal and Spurs having a good run with no European football?
Again, everything is possible in football, but I think the quality of the Chelsea squad, even with some injuries and COVID, is still strong enough to cope with the situation. And as I said, I think Chelsea will end up third, maybe second, but never after third. No, I don't see anybody
11 points ahead of
let's address that question. Well, Chelsea lack of a very good squad. I was just looking at the bench today in this COVID hit Christmas period in particular. Kepa, Marcus Alonso, who came on, and N'Golo Kante, Chalobah, who's played well, Saul, who's been a waste of space coming in from Spain.
Yeah, he's done nothing,
let's be honest. Ross Barkley, not a bad squad player. Hakim Ziyech, Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
Yeah.
No, it's not too bad.
That'd be
That's not too bad.
That'd be fun.
You know what I mean? It's like, is that a lack of a squad depth?
What's
Lost Chilwell to injury as well. I mean, you can add players onto that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Yes.
I mean, it's like...
Right, let's not... We talked about Chelsea a lot. Let's move on.
Well, I don't put the questions up.
What's the best memory of a last-gasp winner that the panel had been part of, or a last-gasp winner against your side? Didn't you score a last-gasp winner in the Merseyside derby, Don?
No, it weren't last gasp. No, I tell you, you're getting confused with I should have scored in the last couple of seconds, but Graham Poll bottled it.
Well, you say confused, I mean just bring it up to annoy you.
I wasn't sure if you remember that one or a different one, but Graham Poll, as the ball went off my backside, going into the back of the net at 0-0 when I was playing for Everton, decided to have an absolute panic up and blow his whistle for full time. And the ball went over the line, and we all looked at the scoreboard. There was about 30 seconds left on the scoreboard, and we went absolutely ballistic.
I tell you what, it wasn't. I can't remember any in the games. My memory's not great. It probably was, but I remember one in a game that was not about to play. And it was an FA Cup semi-final, 1994. Chelsea were. We were already in the final, and Manchester United were playing Oldham.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Oldham were winning, and we were about to play Oldham in the final. Going to win the FA Cup, and then Mark Hughes volleyed the ball, as he used to do, into the top corner in injury time to take it to a replay.
Yeah, went to a replay.
Which once it goes to a replay, they're always going to win.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the FA Cup final, and we lost to that United side. So that was I remember watching that, and I was like, even though I wasn't playing in it,
right?
Like, you're seeing the consequences of what might
sliding doors moment.
Do they want to play Oldham, or do they want to play Man United with Cantona?
Yeah. Can Oldham used to have that plastic pitch?
Yeah, but they play FA Cup finals at Wembley.
Yes, I know that, but that's where the game was. That's where Mark Hughes' goal was, wasn't it? On the plastic pitch, I think.
No, was it?
I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember. Somebody will tell us. But yes, they did have a plastic pitch at one point.
Yeah. Frank, best memory of a last-gasp winner or last-gasp goal you conceded?
One at Stamford Bridge against Arsenal. We were 2-2, and the last second of the game, I think it's Winterburn. I guess will only score like few goals in his career. Smashed the ball on the top corner to make sure the Gunners will win that game. I mean, that was awful. Even if I was really fond of Winterburn. I think he was an absolutely fantastic soldier, working very hard on the left side. He scored a fantastic goal, so you just have to clap and go to your dressing room. But I was so upset against him. Fantastic goal, and fantastic shame for us.
Oh, this question's always...
What was the panel's favourite?
Yeah, they're always useless to ask you boys because you don't remember what you had for breakfast this morning, let alone what happened this year.
Well, I tell you what, as Frank was answering that, this
come
question
on.
was... No, as Frank was answering that, that question was on the screen.
Right.
And I was looking at it and I'm
Okay.
thinking, exactly that.
Yes, I know exactly that.
I can't...
What was the panel's favourite English Premier League moment of 2021? I'll kick things off. Alisson scoring that header was a bit special.
Well, that was decent.
That was like something that you think, wow, you know, I'm not sure we'll ever see something quite like that again for that sort of moment. Look at everybody's brain.
I don't remember.
Look at them. I knew it.
Yeah.
To Craig.
You saw that, you were right at range, you got that quick.
I knew.
There's got to be something in there. Come on, shake it. Come on.
Yeah.
No, there's
Goal, a goal. There's got to be a goal.
I know what you're like, boys. You don't remember these things. To Craig, if Manchester City win the league, that's 4 titles in 5 seasons. Should we just accept the Premier League is slowly becoming a farmers' league like France and Germany?
Oh my!
I don't think that's the
days.
concept of farmers'
Respect
league.
French,
anyways.
come on. Kin Kufso. Respect French.
Dear me.
So Chelsea, so the league has been won in recent years by Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City and Leicester City.
Yes.
It's not a bad spread, although there is
I suppose it's 4 out of 5 if they win this season.
Yeah.
Bit of a monopoly that is becoming.
Well, it's hardly 9 like Juve and 9 like PSG, is it?
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Well, it was 9 before
Yeah,
Inter
there is
won.
a fight. At least there is a kind of fight, you know, to reach that first spot, comparing to the other leagues. Italy, Spain. Now today, this season, Real Madrid easily, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich. But the only league in the world where you can have a little bit of fight and question marks is still the Premier League.
Ridiculous question, that one. That's the worst one, that.
All right, Tom.
That title race between Liverpool and City went down to like 100 points to like 98 or something.
Yes, it's when they just.
Yeah.
There's a reason. People keep asking these silly questions. There's a reason the TV companies around the world and domestically in the UK pay what they pay for the product.
Right.
There's a reason to do it.
What if they got like the best teams from each league and had some sort of super league that they would all compete in?
I hear it.
Oh my God!
I hear that they're up for that in Turin.
You're a friend of the Real Madrid chairman. I know you lived in Madrid too long.
Yeah, me and Florentino Perez, best buddies. Could Manchester City get the same result, Frank, with less passing? Do you find the possession excessive?
Oh my God.
Oh, just give them the ball back.
These questions.
Oh my God! Well, that's not all about that, you know. First, but you know, sometimes you know I get bored as well, you know, watching them. But there's so much in control of the game. They know what to do. You cannot criticize Manchester City right now. You would be completely stupid. Everybody will say you're a fool because really, we give the damn, you know, how many passes they do. You know, they win. So you have nothing to say but hat off my man.
Don, you were saying too much passing for you.
No, I wasn't. Don't wind me up. I mean, what a ridiculous question that is. What's his name? Human being. I mean, what I want to go back to this team
that
just
is his name.
absolutely launching it. And teams launching it, and like Wimbledon back in the 80s and the 90s and playing rubbish football. I mean, he's like set the standard so high, Pep. I mean, how can you get bored of the way City play?
Don, don't be harsh. We're short-staffed this time of year.
Oh dear.
It's the
plastic pitch went in 1991, apparently. There we are. There we are. For old.
No, they did have a
There
plastic
you go,
pitch.
1991. Okay, last question, interesting one. I like this one. This is a good one. Were you ever in a team where the manager had lost the dressing room?
Oh yeah, many.
Yeah? Go on then, Don. Story time.
Alan Pardew, one of my best mates in football. We absolutely hated each other. And he came in from Reading and he was very flash. And he came in, got promoted, bought himself a red Ferrari with Alan Pardew stitched in the headrest, the full malarkey. And he came in and he just decided to get rid of myself, Steve Lomas, Christian Daly. I think Teddy Sheringham was another one. And he brought in some cracking young players, kids like Joby McAnuff, like absolute diamond, Marlon Harewood, Anton Ferdinand, like really, really good kids. But they just weren't ready for Premier League football. They were sort of like young kids. And he decided the older ones, because we had a voice and we had an opinion, he wanted us out the door. Well, he brought these young kids in and he couldn't get any results. And then all of a sudden he had to sort of backtrack and get us in one by one. And he got myself in. And he said, like, we're not getting results. Like, we need you back in the team. Like, after being frozen out and training on different pitches and training on your own. And I said to him, you're lucky. I said, you're lucky that you've got 4 really good pros that will do it because we've got pride. I went, if you do that to anyone else at any other club, I said, they probably wouldn't do it for you. I went, but Teddy Sheringham, brilliant pro, Christian the same, myself and Steve Lomas, and we did it for him. But my word, he lost the dressing room big time.
You're over it then, Don, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Where is he now, Don? What's he up to?
No idea, mate. No idea.
No Christmas card.
I think he went to somewhere like Bulgaria as a sort of sporting director or something a little bit left field. He was all right. He was all right. We just didn't get on.
He was all right.
Some managers can
Just
be very
didn't get on.
paranoid. That's the problem. I'm not going to. There's been a few. I'm not going to go over it. I don't hold grudges with stuff. I'm not saying Don's holding a grudge. I'm just saying I personally don't. Things happen, they happen.
Right.
But there was one manager that I didn't get to work with because he was about to sign me and we'd agreed terms. But one of my good mates was at the club, and then he put two. And this is how they think. He put 2 and 2 together, and thought, if we start losing games, before I know it, these 2 will be managing this team.
Right.
Because we were experienced players at the time.
I see.
And I didn't.
And he was intimidated by that.
And so that deal got knocked out the ballpark.
And didn't a manager give your number to Robbie Mustoe once?
Yes. But that's fine. That's only. I like Musty.
That's all right. Your face. Whose face?
It was John Gregory, and I've not got a problem. It wasn't a very good time at Derby all round at the end for anybody, John Gregory or myself or most people. But yeah, Robbie, I'm not going to tell you this whole story again.
Well, some people haven't heard it, and I quite like it.
Well, Robbie had apparently been promised a contract by Derby, and so when I came back from pre-season, unbeknown to me, Musty was sat in the changing rooms at the training ground wearing my training kit with my number. Do you not know this one, Don?
No, mate. Go on.
I've walked back into the old training. I've walked back into the old training ground at Rainsway at Derby, and Musty is sat there looking a little bit shy. And he's got a number 8 training kit on, which had been mine from the day that I got there.
Right.
So I looked at him and I says, "What the hell are you doing with my training kit on?" He says, "That's what they told me to wear." I said, "Well, go and get it off then." And he went, and I went, "Don't be silly. Don't be silly." I went, "Don't worry." He went, "Oh, they told." I says, "Well, I knew the writing was on the wall for me."
Right.
So I got that.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know what happened, but a few days later, or whatever, Robbie was gone.
Right.
Because the promise of the money in the contract wasn't there.
Right.
And trust me, he's not over that either.
And the pressure of wearing number 8. Too much.
Every time I get something with number 8 on now, I send it to him. Send him a little picture and say, do you know Musty? He's so freaking serious. When I was going like that to him, you get my training kit on.
Well, of course.
The thing is, it would have been a good move for Derby as well, getting Musty in. He's a
great player.
But for some reason, he wanted too much money.
Oh,
he's
man.
greedy. Still not changed.
When you think of Musty,
Musty's greedy.
Frank,
Must be paying him a fortune down there. NBC.
Do we have the time? Well, because it's a real regret. We're thinking, well, while Craig was saying this fantastic story, I was thinking about Gianluca Vialli. He was my best friend when we played for Chelsea and when we came together, and he's an absolute funny person and very professional at the same time, and he became the coach. And suddenly became another person. Being a coach, where I could understand that he had to take a little bit of distance, but becoming somebody else, I didn't understand that, and most of the players in the dressing room didn't get that as well. So little by little, he lost the dressing room, and I feel sad still because we don't talk to each other anymore. I've been found guilty for that. The fans booed me when Vialli was sacked, even if I wasn't responsible for that. But it's a sad story because it could have been different. And I still have some regrets about that because, again, that guy was a fantastic person. He came to share Christmas with my family, and we don't talk to each other anymore. And I know he had some problems, and I couldn't call him anymore because we're still there. And I think it's just sad.
Oh no, we need a Vialli-LeBoeuf reunion.
Well, actually, he's
very nice.
I hope wish him all the best. He's not been well, is he?
No.
And he's fighting cancer again. So yeah, one of the good guys though in the game. So Musty was like.
You're just going to message Musty
No,
now.
because brilliant. It was 2016 when we went to the Euros with ESPN, and I was in France for 5 weeks. We played golf one day with a colleague of ours, and they gave me the golf cart, or us the golf cart, and lo and behold, the golf cart was number 8.
Yep.
No.
So I said to yeah. So I said to Steve Bauer, take a photo of this, and we sent it to Musty. I said, see, Musty, even in France, they know you stole my training kit. And Musty was like,
Yeah, there you go. Well, that is it. That brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you, as always,
hope he
for
watches
watching.
this, Musty. Does he watch
He
this?
does watch it. He does watch it, yeah. I saw a
Sounds
picture
good,
of him on Instagram on his Peloton.
He's
watching
on a
us.
Peloton?
Yeah.
Number
Wants
8.
to put- I tell you, no wonder he's so thin.
There you
He wants
go.
to get some weight on.
Number 8.
There you go, Frank.
Number 8.
Oh, that's it. Thank you
Stole
very
my
much.
training kit. Backstab me.
Tomorrow's show, Alan Pardew and Gianluca Vialli will be joining us to reflect on their time with Don and Frank.
Oh, nice.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.